morning guys, greetings from Kathmandu, Nepal. Today I want to share with you one story when things didn't go well. Let's walk to one of my favorite places in Kathmandu and I'll share the story. The place is somewhere really close by, close to this place, and the story that I want to share with you also took place in Nepal. It was 7 years ago, in 2016. It was the first time for me in Nepal. We were with Una. It was going to be our very first time in the high mountains. So much traffic, and I hope I will be able to find the place that I want to show you. I think it's somewhere here, could be inside here. It's one of my favorite places in Kathmandu. Look at that shop with Buddha sitting on top. It's one of my favorite places in Kathmandu, yet I not always find it easily. Or maybe it's a wrong alley I'm going to take now. Looks like wrong. Or maybe no. Or maybe I'm going to find a new path how to get there. This is very Kathmandu. I'm turning around. Yeah, so the story. Very first time in Nepal, very first time going to high mountains. The funny thing is that I didn't even have shoes. We had just spent some 7 months in Southeast Asia, in hot and tropical places, and yeah, walking around in flip-flops. Shoes weren't necessary. We went to Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, to buy shoes, buy some clothing for hiking, and went to Nepal. We are in Nepal. We are buying a map to know where to go, how to be, what trail to take. I don't remember if we had decided that then already or no, but we were going. Yep, I found the correct road. We were going to hike the Annapurna circuit. We were planning to do the full circuit. Yeah, that's 3 weeks if you are doing the whole thing, and we were planning to do the whole thing. And even though it was our first time in high mountains, look at this place. This is the place.
Hello, some money.
Hello. No money, no money. This is the place. Yep. This is the place. We were planning to do the whole circuit. We had read online that it's doable, also for beginners, that it's easy to find the trail, so we weren't worried about that. We just bought a map and went to Besi Sahar. Besi Sahar is the starting point of the Annapurna circuit. If you are doing the whole thing, most of people already then, and most likely now, are starting from somewhere like Manang. That's a few days further down the way. Look at this. I don't know what. At these statues and everything. Yeah, we were going to Besi Sahar. We took a bus to Besi Sahar. We spent the whole day on bus, a local bus going from Kathmandu to Besi Sahar. It's not a very long distance, but in Nepal, I better not sit here. It's not a long distance, but in Nepal all journeys are pretty long. Also now in 2023 you can spend half a day or full day traveling 200 kilometers, 150 kilometers. Yeah, so we arrived to Besi Sahar. It's afternoon and we are thinking we still have time. Let's start hiking today. Let's start the walk already today. And this is what we are doing. We start the walk and we had noted down places where we were planning to stop, the towns, villages, and yeah, we start the walk. Look at this temple. I think it's a temple. Maybe let's go and see it. I have never been inside. You are not allowed to take photos inside or videos. Okay, so I'm not going further. We start walking. We start walking towards our destination. 3-week walk away. And soon we end up in some small village. There are a few houses, but we don't notice that. We only notice that there is a kind of hotel, not hotel, guest house thing. And we talk with the lady, the owner of the place, and make a decision to stay there. We were thinking that we may go further, but we think, okay, it's the first day, let's stop here. We have a lunch, dinner, I don't remember, we eat some food and go to our place, our room. Our room is in a small, I would say almost kinda a shack. It's a very simple structure with a very thin walls. You could easily break in if you wanted, but we have no experience with these housing, lodging options in the mountains, and so we think that that's how it is. Like, that's how you spend your days, spend your nights in Nepal when hiking around Annapurna. Yeah, we go to our room, we have eaten food, we are reading books, we are checking out the map, thinking of where we will be going on the next day, and then getting ready to go to sleep. By then we have already found out that it's a tiny place. Could be the first village after Besi Sahar. I'm not sure anymore. Hot Chili Bistro. Yeah, that could be the very first village after Besi Sahar with only a few houses. Yeah, it's late evening. Nearby the place where we stay is a river. The sound of the river is very loud. Outside it's dark. We are getting ready to sleep, and then someone is knocking on the doors of our room. Like really stressfully knocking, like the sound. Din, 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 din. You're like, okay. I go to the doors, and there is the lady, the owner of the place. She doesn't speak too good English, but you can understand her. And the moment I open the doors, she immediately is looking like around, like, and points at our backpacks. She goes to our backpacks, she ties them together without saying anything. We're like, okay, do what you need. The next thing, she starts speaking like, danger, danger, men, come, drink alcohol, bad, tourists, money, hide. I don't remember exactly what she said, but that was something along these lines. And the message she was trying to give us was that at night it might be dangerous here, that men sometimes get drunk and go stealing stuff, and that sounded serious. She said, pointing at the light bulb, like we think that she said that don't turn off the light, keep the light on throughout the night. She also pointed at the armchair that was in our room and said that please use this chair to block the doors. Okay, we thought that sounds serious, so light on, chair by the doors to block the doors. We dressed our bags, tied together. I don't know what was the purpose of tying the bags together, but okay, we left them as she had done, and we put the Kathmandu, Tamil is not the quietest place for sitting down and telling stories, for walking around and telling stories. Yeah, we did as she said, light on. We spent the night with light on, hardly getting any sleep. Nothing happened, even though there was one scary moment at around 3 or 4 a.m. there actually someone came to this tiny guest house with 3 simple, very basic rooms. Someone came at night. It made us uneasy, but very quickly that someone went to sleep, judging by the sound. And at the first light in the morning at around 6 or 7 a.m. it was in June, I don't remember, we left the place and made the decision to never stay in places where we are the only people, only tourists, and never to stay in places as small with maybe 3 or 4 buildings. Yep, that's it. That's the story about the time, our very first experience in the mountains of Nepal, and when things didn't really go as planned. At the same time, we had no expectations regarding hiking in the mountains in Nepal. It was our first time in Nepal and in high mountains, and since the rest of the journey was really good, we met some good people. There were very few tourists doing the trail at the moment because it was off season. June is off season, but it's okay to do the Annapurna circuit because Annapurna circuit is in the so-called rain shadow, so that means that at higher altitudes it doesn't rain at all. So yeah, we had a good experience. So epic mountain views. I came back to Nepal 1 year later because of that, because we really liked the hiking experience. But yeah, that very first day on the trail, and when I was sick, yeah, I was feeling ill that day, it wasn't amazing. Yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to tell you today. On that, let's finish this video. See you soon. Still from Nepal.